So I changed my camera to up there, which might help a little bit. Um, though it feels like it's just like above me now, and that kind of sucks. It keeps getting stuck in a divot. So I hope everybody's doing well today. This is 2 Hour Trek Sunday. I'm waiting for the theme to be announced. I was looking at some Kill Bill stuff for a soundtrack I'm working on for a friend, which I probably will finish later after the stream. And yeah, hope everybody's doing well. I don't know if I'm going to get a ton of visitors because it is the Super Bowl, so I've been told. So there's that. But you know, doesn't matter. Still going to make it. There's always stuff to do. Five minutes. I'm just kind of watching the chat for the group, and hopefully that'll get started soon. I am going to replace some of my hardware. I'm sure, as some of you have noticed, there is a constant hiss going on in the background, and that's related to the mixer that I bought last week. So I'm going to be returning that, and I already ordered a different mixer, which will hopefully have less USB interference, because that's basically what this is. It's not something that I can work around. It's just cheap hardware, and that's what I get for trying to go the simple route. Looks like volume levels are okay. So yeah, I was this is a song I'm working on, and I think Kill Bill music would like just that kind of acoustic style, but still very electronic in places. And I'm digging this so far. I might as well play it. Doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, so I'm thinking this part near the end has some Kill Billy stuff. Hey buddy, how's it going? So that's kind of what I've been working on in my free time over the past, I want to say a couple weeks, but I haven't really touched it in the past week or two. I've just been so busy with everything else. So yeah, I was tinkering with that a little bit while I was waiting for the challenge to start. I got super wrapped up in a bunch of other stuff this week, and so you know, that's how it goes. But you know, I've got this going on, and then I don't have anything going on for the rest of the day, so hopefully I can crank out the rest of this song and then work on some of the other stuff. I know I mentioned on Friday that I got a fortune cookie. I don't know if you were able to see that. My screen is full of crap. Fortune cookie. So I was thinking about taking the message inside there and making a song out of it, and hopefully I still have time to do that. If not this weekend, sometime soon, because I do want to stream more often. And I set something up with a buddy of mine where he and I are going to talk about music theory and harmony, mostly teaching me. Like, I'm going to be paying him a couple bucks to teach me stuff on Wednesday, and it might be a recurring thing. It might just be one Wednesday, and we might move the day after that or something. So, but I'm excited for that because there's definitely a lot that I can learn just from just from doing that stuff and actually having some relatively formal training rather than just learning everything by myself, which can only get me so far. Yeah, so they're starting the theme right now. Hey, Funky Billiards. And yes, Funky is the one that's thinking about where we're going to be talking on Wednesday. And yes, I can mess around with different modes too. I just need to sit down and look at it a little bit more. The guitar is actually just almost a pre-recorded thing. Like I was just putting in chords and it was actually playing the rhythm for me, which is nice. Okay, so the theme is starting right now, but I'm not sure what it is. Looks like Masquerade here. I don't always want to have this on here.
Been invited to the 97th annual HBS Masquerade.
Yeah. So either it's
you must hide for pray make private and I can is a count title. There is and there is this is to ensure the title.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear what's going on. I'm sorry. So basically, it's kind of like a masquerade party for music.
You have 2 hours to create a track that does not give away the fact you wrote it. Then you must upload under the SoundCloud account to hts97@email.
And there's a password there, so I'm not going to have the password on there.
There are 2 things you should bear in mind. The first is that you have a higher chance of survival if you upload early, as there is a larger pool of people to guess from. If you upload last, you will pretty much have lost by default. The second thing is that in the likely event of more than one winner, style points will be awarded. So maybe taking a few risks could be a good idea. You have 2 hours. Good luck.
Funky, I believe I'm going to start the timer. I believe the point is to create a song that doesn't sound like you. But oops, unfortunately, I am not one that generally has time to attend the listening parties. So I don't really know what I can do because I have stuff to work on after this. I can't sit down for like 2 hours for a listening party. So my goal here is to make something that I don't normally do, which is kind of difficult because I make a lot of different stuff. I gotta stop breathing into the microphone. I apologize. Hey Tim, thank you so much for hosting. I'm glad you could make it. I thought you were busy today with a Super Bowl non-party or a non-Super Bowl party. So the first thing I need to do is kind of figure out what direction I want to go in this, and I'm not entirely sure. I could try to do some kind of trancy thing. Modulations, yeah, but I think billiards. I think they're talking more about style rather than execution, and definitely modulations would throw people off. Hey, no problem, Tim. It's good to hear from you, and I hope you've been doing well over the last. I guess I saw you about 12 hours ago when I was on your stream. Um, so I'm like thinking because I don't usually do EDM stuff, so I could try to make like a trance song, but oh god, I'd need to listen to like a bunch of source material and kind of figure out where I'm going from there. Um, because I mean I do piano stuff all the time, so that wouldn't work. I mean chiptune stuff. There's not a lot of chiptune artists in the community, so that would get me outed like right away. Um, like the weird jazzy stuff. I guess a lot of people do that, but that's something that I do, so it's not like hmm. Okay, so sorry about that. Um, minimal house. That would throw everybody off. That's exactly right. I mean, I could totally do that and just let's see. I'll make a drum rack, get my kick drum, just go like this, get my kick drums in there. There, make it 3 minutes long. I'm done. Nobody will know who I am now. Um. Oh, geez, that's loud. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. 5 minute track Sunday, yeah, pretty much. I do kind of like the idea of doing like a straight house slash like EDM song. Not like dubstep or anything like that, but like trance. But I'm not super familiar with that genre, at least when it comes to its construction. So I'm at a little bit of a loss. And there have been things that I've done in the past. um like where I deconstruct trance songs, but I don't know if those are readily available. Where I basically have the construction of the song. Let me try to find it. Just move my. There's nothing there that's really documents. Where did I put that? Because there were yeah, song breakdown. Let's see if this is yeah. So like I've taken a couple songs and I've broken them down into like this is and maybe I should just take this structure and make something and like make my own loops and stuff. This is actually a really cool song if you wanted to look it up at some point. Um, the piano progression, yeah. Deadmau5 does some pretty cool stuff with piano. I know he gets a lot of shit from it sometimes because it's not traditional EDM or whatever, but I think that what he can do is pretty incredible. So I like this song, and I'm not going to play it due to like copyright reasons, but have you heard the Madian remix of that, Tim? Or insertcointheater.com, which can be found at twitch.tv/insertcointheater. Because the Madian remix is pretty incredible. He does some interesting modulation with the music, where he changes a chord that is minor in the original soundtrack to something that is major in the well, I can call you Tim, but people don't know who I'm talking to then. That's probably not true. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to work off of this song breakdown structure that I have here. It might not be the most original, but this is actually something I've been meaning to do for a little while. So the first thing I'm going to do, they should know, but I can't tell them what to do. So the first thing I'm gonna do is this song is broken basically into 4 bar segments. So we have the intro, which is that, and then we have the verse, which is 3 of those. So the intro is going to be white, the verse is going to be just orange, doesn't really matter. There's a bridge, which is 4 bars, and I hope this goes okay. I'm kind of going off the cuff here, but I think that it'll be kind of cool. So there's another verse here, which we can make orange. And then there's a breakdown, which is 4 bars. And then there's another verse, which is 2 of those. And then the outro. Yes, Amy, the angle of the camera has changed, mostly because I'm sick of this window blowing out like all of like the right side of my face. Um, and I'm sorry about that, but just having it over in this corner just had me backlit like crazy, and I'm trying to fix that a little bit. I'm not entirely sure if I'm happy with it, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's a work in progress. I wish I could just have the camera like right in the middle of the screen, but then I wouldn't be able to see the screen. So there's that. So when it comes to this song breakdown, and I'm just going to keep it over here. I was just using it to. So with this, I don't have every element, but I have the basic ones. So the first half of the intro was just all kick drums, and then it adds in more stuff. I need to find basically a nice hook to work with this basic kick. That seems fast, but I guess I'm not used to working at that tempo. I also wanted to lower the high ends of this kick. Once there we go. I do have a little bit of velocity change on there, so there's a little bit more movement. Excuse me. I ate some pretzels before coming on the air, and hopefully that's not going to catch up with me. And it just had me burp the entire thing. Layout. No, structure. So yeah, drum rack. I will be adding more instruments to this as time goes on. Like this section is going to be adding claps and probably a little bit of hats. I'm not going to follow that exactly. I'm just going to follow it, like use it as a guideline. I like pretzels too, Kendo. The pretzels that I got were actually, we know somebody who works at the Minnesota State Fair, and sometimes we get some of their extras. So they're generally high quality. So in the original song that I'm getting the structure from, the bass is like super cool and slidey, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I want to mess around with something that's a little bit more organic. But did I do this right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 4 bars. Okay. So I'm just going to mess with 1 bar initially. Okay. I don't want just a basic sine wave though. Um. So I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I'm just gonna keep this in A minor because it's easy to write. Um, Team George. Yeah, I'll be a mofo when I actually get this to work. So don't. So I like having a leading tone here. Thanks, buddy. It's good for you to stop by. Obviously, this will be recorded later, so you can always check out the full mix. Hopefully, it ends up pretty cool. Okay, I can kind of see where this can go somewhere. That's not the right. Yeah. I don't like the instrument. I'm definitely going to be changing the instrument. Um, but I don't like that the kick has different velocities. I take that back. I don't, and I apologize. Okay, so I'm not a big fan of operator here. I'm just gonna switch to massive and thanks, buddy. And like always, I apologize. These are so damn small. Just because I'm running a 4K monitor, and either I can make Ableton look like shit, or I can make my plugins look like shit. So, um, that's yeah. Yeah, the problem with Massive is that a lot of their presets are like, oh, we should make everything atonal. Actually, that's pretty cool. Um, well, it was on sale, Tim. I got it for like $300. Oh my god. Okay, I'm kind of in love with this. I actually want to get another 4K monitor for my secondary over here. Yeah, it was a Black Friday deal. But I'd like to get another 4K monitor because one of the problems that I have is moving windows from one monitor to another. Like it looks super small, and now it looks like normal size over here. So it's like I need to figure that out. But I love this. Yeah, and I know that I'll run into other problems, but right now it's like I almost wish that I had my crappy old monitor. Okay, so I think this is a pretty good jam to start with. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna just keep rolling with this. And another thing, and I'm sorry if you can't hear me super well, but another thing that's nice with this other mixer, using an actual mixer, is that I can play bass without having any latency, but unfortunately that would require me to play bass well. So that's something that I can mess with in a little bit, because this really does need a bass line. This is more of a pluck lead than a bass line. Yeah, I need to take bass lessons for sure, but so I think that there's definitely a place in this song for like a 2 to 4 bar bass loop to run in the background as well. It is? Oh shit. Well, it does kind of matter because the audio sync is okay. So if Tim is not having problems and Kendo is, it might be a localized issue. But seeing that this is a music production stream, I would prefer to like have everything synced up. I mean, for obvious reasons, I want the experience to be as best as possible for everybody. Drams, bass, pluck, and so. So I have my 1 bar loop. I'm gonna make the bass line a 2 bar loop. So what this will do is it'll help spread things out a little bit and make it feel less loopy. At the moment, I'm just gonna stick with a simple saw wave. Ah, don't be mean to Kendo. Unfortunately, a lot of this stream will probably be me adding notes manually, just because the tempo is a lot faster than I'm used to, and I just want to get stuff out there, you know? Yeah, that's true. Considering how much shit I give Tim all the time, I feel like I guess he kind of has a right. I don't know why I'm getting so much. Oh, I have a Unity on, or Unison, that offers a lot of phase cancellation, which is why it's making. That is pretty legit. I like that. Oh shit, it's already been 20 minutes. I don't care. This is definitely outside my wheelhouse, so so a nice way of working on making things seem cohesive together but also different is you like can take the first half and leave it alone, or take the second half and leave it alone. what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this first half here, and this rhythm is pretty common, but it's also definitely something that I want to keep working or accentuate in other instruments later on in the song. So instead of going up and then down, this is just going to keep going up. And okay. So now we'll get to our 4-bar loop. And we have the first loop here, which is good, and we have a repetition of the first half here, so we'll change this second half to something completely different. And this is where I want to mess with the first half. And instead of just changing the instrument or the notes, this one I'm going to change both the notes and the rhythm. I don't know if that's going to work. That's not bad. That's the wrong note, but okay, so I like that a lot. My issue with this bass is it feels kind of flabby. And this might be because of the release time. Yeah. That's better. The notes, especially when they were playing over each other or in rapid succession, were fighting with each other, and that did not work. Yeah. Flabby is the technical term, yes. Probably the technical term is that the release envelope on the MIDI notes was too long, and it was creating phase cancellation due to the tail of the prior note intersecting with the transient of the note that is just starting. Tim. Jerk. I need to get to an 80s nightclub, man. Yeah, that's why I used Flabby. Just because a lot of music goes around these abstract concepts, and it's really hard to be like, okay, like this song, this sounds tinny, or this sounds flabby, or this sounds, something else. And it's just like, yeah, you could get super crazy technical and describe exactly what you want, but really it's like the nomenclature of, this is kind of what I'm trying to say, and you can probably associate with that what I mean. And that just comes with experience. So here's the fun part. I want to add some claps, and they gotta be the good claps. I might do a little bit of layering for this one. Yeah, that's a good one. I want to get 3 different claps that each have, so that's good mid-range, that's some good highs, and that has some nice lows. So what I want to do with this is I want to auto filter. This is the lows. This is the mid-range. No, that's the highs. That's the mid. I'll filter the mids here, and instead of using so I'll just do this manually like this. And this might not work exactly well right away. I'm just testing it out. So that's way too low. This needs a little bit more punch. And honestly, this could also just not have the low end at all because it's going to be bolstered by the kick anyway. So individually, these sound kind of crappy. But when you put them together, and I'm going to go off the grid for this one because I want them to not be perfectly lined up. Yep, perfect. Actually, I'm just going to do another one over here. Having them not perfectly lined up actually helps a ton. And it's something that I don't do as often as I want to. So yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm taking like the core feeling of 3 different samples, and I'm just extracting parts of them that I want to create my own sample. And the nice thing about this is that I can do this, so I can have like staggered claps, and eventually, if I have the time, I might make like a 4-bar loop of this and just stagger them all differently, so it always feels different. So I have this, and then I have this. I'm not a big fan of some of these. I think it's this one. And I might just try using a pre-made sample, but I like the idea of making my own. Actually, this kind of does everything I want right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go like this, and I'm going to go like this, and I'm just going to see if the easy solution is the best solution. Maybe it is. Oops, that's the wrong one though. I think it was 39 then. Yeah. Damn it. I'm still going to add some of this other stuff. So this is just going to be quieter in the background rather than be a feature. And I like how poppy this is, as in it has a lot of front end. So it has a big pop in the front. Yep, Tim, that's the nature of doing this stuff. You work for 5 minutes on something, you're like, oh, this is shit. There. Okay, so I don't use this one, so I'll get rid of this. There we go, perfect. And while I'm here, I will just mess around with all of these start points real quick. I like that it's not all on the beat, but I also have to be sure that I don't go too far off the beat, just because there's a point where it starts to just kind of fall apart, and it just sounds like people just don't know how to clap their hands. So there's definitely a threshold. So I'm trying to keep one of the noticeable ones on the beat. But at the same time, who the hell cares? Oop. Excitement. So I've been increasing the volume of these over time, so I'm just going to boost them all up just a little bit. Nice. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so next on the list, there was like a sample of a movie recording or something in that, and I don't know if I can find a good sample like right off the bat for that. So samples. Do I have anything in vocals and acapella? There's a ton of vocal stuff. Lo-fi vocals, vocal loops, phrases. Some of these are really dumb, so I apologize if it's loud and stupid.
I need you.
Let the bass kick.
Ooh, yeah.
Move your body.
These are so not within the same feeling.
My name symbolized all that was corrupt to society.
Oh boy.
It's perfect. Then I am strong.
Where the hell are these coming from?
Here we go.
There we go. That one I'll take. I'll put that one right there.
Rock this!
The number you have called is not connected.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
To the house beat.
To the detriment.
Time to rock.
This is Houston, go ahead.
There's one other thing I think.
I came to rock.
The number you have called is not
Oh my
connected.
god.
Rock this! To the house beat.
Yeah, so you're right, Tim. These are all so bad. And the problem is that this is like a major, pretty popular pack. So I would almost guarantee that all of these, 130 samples, have been used at least a couple times. Bass. Yep. Let's just put that in there.
Change.
It's for Obama, I guess. I don't like any of these. Vocals. Ugh, God. Okay, well, that's not gonna work. Other acapellas. Yeah, and I might not just go with that just because, like, I could pull a 50 Cent sample and I have, like, all of these acapellas from, like, yeah. Oh boy. So do I have any good turntable samples? That might be cool. The problem with that is that they're all harmonic, so let's see. Vocal and spoken. I really don't have anything in mind right now, Tim. I'm just trying to figure out. If you wanted to record something and send something over here, I need it doesn't even have to be anything like super crazy. I've used this one before.
All right, you want boobs? I'll give you boobs.
I think I only used the all right part, but I love that sample. That's from an audiobook. Oh God, I can't remember who wrote it now. He played Ash in Evil Dead. Bruce Campbell. That was from his audiobook, and it's pretty good. Yep, that got Kendo's attention.
Well, I don't give a shit whether you like my art or not. All artists are that way.
Yep.
A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves.
I love that. I might just use that. And please, please, Tim, still record something, but I'm going to use this for now.
All artists are that way.
That doesn't work here, Kendo.
All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you. All artists are that way.
So I'm just gonna go with this for now, just because I need to get something, and then I can always change it later. So I'm going to.
All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit.
And since it kind of trails off at the end, I'm going to add a compressor to it just so everything is about the same volume.
All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool. But yeah, seriously, Tim, still record something if you want, and just like send it to me somehow. You'll figure it out. I have faith in you. It's crate time for crate time. I think I missed that one.
All artists that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. All artists,
And then
they don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves.
Here we go!
yeah, that seems kind of out of place now. But what I can do is I can lower the volume and shove it off to one of the channels, the right channel or the left channel. Doesn't really matter too much. And just kind of create it as more of a stinger. Yeah, so that's good. Okay, so
All artists that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves.
yeah, not bad. So now I need to think of a couple more hooks. There's some offbeat chords coming in, and that's cool. And then an offbeat bass, which is basically just the bass on the notes between 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and and then yeah, offbeat snares, swing hats, some effects that happen, some bit crush sweeps, which is pretty standard. So yeah. And I don't know if I'll make this a full 5 minutes or 4 minutes long, simply because the challenge usually is for songs limited to about 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm actually going to cut this down a little bit, which is fine. So basically this will be verse 1, then what is it, like a breakdown or a bridge? So a bridge, verse 2, breakdown, verse 3, which is what I can have, like the normal verse 3, and then like an alternate verse 3, and then just like an outro. It's cool, Kendo. I just like narrating and talking what I'm doing, because some people are like learning about music and want to kind of learn this stuff, and really it's more interesting to talk about things rather than just sitting here in silence listening to the same loop over and over and over and over, because that can get really, really annoying and boring. So unfortunately you have to listen to me. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add some, should I try to get some swing and groove in here? Samples, user library, swing. I can never remember where the swing stuff is. Okay. Thinking too much. I want like 65. So I can take this swing library, and since all of this stuff is basically MIDI, I can just drop it on here, and this will just imbue everything with a sense of swing.
All artists that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. All artists that way.
That helps. It's subtle, but it helps. So I'm going to stick with that. Especially since in this next part I want to add some hi-hats, and that is definitely where it's going to come more into play. So I'm going to go back to my sample banks, get rid of that, go back to packs, multi-packs, crappy vengeance packs, minimal house, cymbals, closed hats. I'm thinking about two hats, like a long one and a short one. I like the really short poppy ones, just as a way to continue the tone or the rhythm of the song. So I'm gonna bring in that one. Yeah, I like that other short one, which I lost. There it is. So the short one, this one, is going to go basically right, this is 4 bars. So this is going to be the main swing. Oh yeah, that's way too fast. Duh. Oh, come on. There. No, it's supposed to select all of them. There you go. And I don't know if this got messed up, so I'm just going to quantize it real quick. Okay. Okay, and then I'll have some hi-hats. Basically do the same thing, but at a slightly slower pace. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Mostly I'm not a fan of the sample. So I'm going to go back and try to figure out something a little bit better. And I put it on the wrong one, didn't I? Yep. I need to know what that sounds like with actual instruments in there. Much better. Whoop. I want that to kind of fade out. Okay, so that's cool. And then there was like some offbeat snares with the claps. I'm guessing I need what I want right now is something that's very kind of high pitched, something that's snappy. But still has a long tail to it. Oh, there's so many. This is why I hate using these packs. This is why I'm bad at EDM. That's actually pretty good. So this is basically used as ghost notes, which are notes that kind of just accentuate the beat but aren't really supposed to be greatly heard. So Cool. So, okay, but if this is just sex noises, Tim, I'm going to be really disappointed in you. All my windows. Okay. What the hell? Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, I can put them there. Yeah, I can always chop them up later. So what kind of nightmare zone are you putting me in here, Tim?
I'm a bearded white dwarf. I'm a bearded white dwarf. I'm a bearded white dwarf. I'm a bearded white dwarf.
Why don't you do more voiceover?
I'm a bearded white dwarf. Cardboard civil law is very complicated. I have the cape. I make the fucking whoosh noises.
God.
But why not get in on the action?
I like this one a lot just because you're so deadpan.
Thug life. Thug life. Thug life. Thug life.
Yep, you sound super white when you say this one. I like it.
Thug life.
Thug life. Join today.
Thug life. Thug life. Thug life. It's in the thug.
What the fuck? Oh my god. That's so dumb. I don't know what I could do with that. I do like some of these. Yeah, your quote database is a mess.
I'm a bearded white dwarf. I'm a bearded white dwarf.
I don't know. The context of these is so like out there. I don't know if I can use
Cardboard civil law is very complicated.
I don't know if I can use those, but this one's good.
But why not get in on the action? Thug.
Okay, so what I'm thinking of is stitching these two together. So,
cardboard civil law is very complicated, but why not get in on the action?
Making Tim say things he didn't say.
I have the cape. I make the fucking whoosh noises.
Yeah, I'll definitely hold on to these for later, but for the moment, I'm going to use these two little bits. So I'll put that there. I'll put this here, and I'll copy this over. Why is he going to be pissed? So I'm going to have to create a new channel to process your audio because the other one.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated, but why not get in on the action? Cardboard civil law is very complicated. But
yeah, maybe I can just use the same chain for effects.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated, but why not get in on the action?
Everybody says dumb things on your channel, Tim. It's okay. This is pretty banging, actually. I like this.
Thug life.
This is profoundly stupid, but it's very cool. Okay, so I noticed that the highs for these, because of the compression, was a little high, so I'm going to dip those down a little bit.
All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves.
And I'm going to pitch shift this down just a little bit because it seems weird, and this might make it weirder.
Cardboard civil law is
Yeah.
very complicated, but why not get in on the action?
That sounds better. Like, it sounds slightly more serious, which, you know, that's exactly what this needs.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated, but why not get in on the action?
They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves.
Thug life.
That's not the one I
Or
want.
ask you how you like something, because he don't give a shit.
That's the one I want. He don't give a shit. And then you sing Thug Life. Because, you know.
They don't care whether you like it or not, because he don't give a shit.
Thug life.
Okay, so your Thug Life's a little loud, so I'm going to have to lower that down.
Thug life.
Yeah, lower it down to like -3.
Thug life.
They don't care whether you like it or not, because he don't give a shit.
Thug life.
No worries, Tim. You have a good one. Thanks for your invaluable addition to my ridiculous song. So, I mean, I have a pretty good baseline going here. I have, what, like an hour left? Yeah, an hour and 7 minutes. So, I think that, I mean, this is a pretty strong baseline for everything. I need to create a chorus, which will have to add... You didn't ruin anything, Tim. This is like the perfect setup for a stream that I want. I want people to be sending me weird stuff that I just have to roll with the punches with, because that's what makes this fun. So this is a really fun stream so far, and I really appreciate your addition to it. And Kendo, obviously, and everybody else who is in the stream just kind of hanging out. I really appreciate all that. So I'm thinking when it comes to the drums here, it sounds good. But when the chorus comes, I feel like we should differentiate that a little bit more and have some ride cymbals. Good night, man. Obviously, this recording will be up tomorrow or later tonight, so you're always welcome to revisit it and see how it ended up. So I'm thinking... that I can add... Oops. I can add some ride cymbals in this part here. And they don't have to be loud, but like I've said before, they just have to be present. Super wrecked. Good job, Kendo. If nothing else, I would be surprised if anybody recognized this as something that I wrote. Yeah, I'm just going to take this. I don't need the offbeats. Does it sound annoying to you yet? So annoying. I should have just turned off preview. There we go. And I can turn it down, because I just want it in the background. The other thing that I want to do is, I think in this there were some offbeat chords somewhere. Offbeat snares, offbeat chords. So there's offbeat chords for the intro, and then they went away and then they came back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something similar. What kind of instrument would complement this mess, though? Oops, let's do this.
All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he don't give a shit.
I just had an idea for something else. So I'm going to make everybody's favorite, the Super Saw. And, piano. I was thinking an electric piano. Maybe from a different game. Start got a good integration of piano. When it comes to like playing YouTube stuff, the problem is that there's copyrights, and that will get me in trouble. So generally, when I ask for, original stuff, it has to be genuinely original. Ah, yes. You want me to put some ragtime piano in there to complement all this? Is that what you're saying? Whoa, sorry about that. Nice. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Ah, okay. That might work. I'm not sure. I don't think you'd get me sued. And I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm just getting a lot of things thrown at me at once here. So yeah, just like these little whoop, paste. I actually want that to go up.
They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves. All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit.
Whoa, I increased that. I thought I reduced it. I ain't calling nobody stupid, man. I'm calling myself stupid.
Because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves. All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. That does not satisfy what I intended to do here, though. So offbeat chords. I'm thinking that just a simple pluck might be all we need for that. And thumbs up party, everybody. Get on it. So I'm just gonna dump this in right now and see. It's not fancy, but I don't think it really has to be. Ugh. There it is. Oh, right. Let's do this the right way and not have it play 16 times per bar. I don't know why the... Okay, so the cool thing that I can do with this is I can dump the groove on it, and I think that I'll be able to play with that in the future a little bit.
A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not.
Okay, so same thing with the bass line. I can mess around with the timing and just create a simple loop and then mess around with it.
A good artist will never ask.
That's weird. Seems like it's getting some weird phase cancellation again. Turn off unison. Yeah. And then we have that long trail again. A banjo. You have some very strange ideas, and I appreciate those. But I don't know how to play banjo. And I don't know if I have time to learn in the next 58 minutes. I do have a ukulele back there, but I don't know if that would fit either. So, it's kind of boopy. Banjo or riot? I don't know what riot means. I don't play League of Legends, so, you know, there's that. Oops. So it sounds kind of lame by itself, but as
All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves. All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care.
so Riot Games, that's what you're saying? Like, I played League of Legends. I think I was only like level 7. I know what you're saying.
A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy. They don't.
Okay, well, if you have tables available wherever you're watching this from, feel free to flip them. League of Legends is created by a company called Riot Games.
Because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves. All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like.
You're confused. Come on. I'm confused.
All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves. All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit.
Cool. Okay, so I think those offbeats work pretty well. I'm going to keep those, and I'm just going to bring this over here. I think it does, it would benefit from a little bit more chorusing and some saturation. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm only smart when it comes to music. Another thing that I really should do is create some global chains for like reverb and stuff, because I feel like it will be helpful to get some consistency with the instruments. I don't really want to put a lot of reverb on the percussion, but the stabs and the pluck and the bass and the vocal stuff. Vox. And then this can be duplicated, and then this can be duplicated. Cool. Yeah. So the reverb is small, but it'll help.
A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated, but why not get in on the action?
Jesus Christ. I actually want to move that here.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated, but why not get in on the action?
They don't care whether you like it or not, because he doesn't give a shit.
Thug life.
Yeah. It does seem a bit out of place. Hey, Tim's younger than me. You can't go around calling him an old man. The boobs one, huh?
All right, you want boobs? I'll give you boobs.
That would go pretty well with the "Here we go." But I really do like this quote just in general, and
All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated, but why not get in on the action?
I might add the boobs one later. I'm not entirely sure yet. I like where this is right now.
The action.
That's too much. That's better. At least the first bit. Yeah. I'll see how it feels as a whole. I'll probably still have hopefully I'll still have 5 to 10 minutes left when I'm done with all this. It's going pretty fast. I would say that these are more or less done, aside from just little micro transitions, which are, every beat you want something different to happen in the loop and stuff. So I think that if I have time at the end, I can revisit that stuff. When it comes to this. So this is the verse. So we'll have another verse and another verse.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated.
So what I can do is I can just take this and put that in here. It's starting to turn out that way, isn't it, Kendo? Which is kind of cool. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just pushing everything out, and then I can edit it as needed, because right now things are because this stuff I don't really want to be here, and this stuff actually have that and that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and then yeah, so this is the basic structure of the song. It'll just require some automation to bring stuff up and down. Have that here. Yeah. So it's a start. Just a second, some people got home. I'll be right back.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated, but why not get in on the action?
They don't care whether you like it or not, because he doesn't he doesn't give a shit.
Thug life. Cardboard civil law is very complicated, but why not get in on the action?
They don't care whether you like it or not, 'cause he doesn't give a shit.
Thug life. Cardboard civil law is very complicated, but why not get in on the action?
They don't care whether you like it or not, 'cause he doesn't give a shit.
Thug life.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so 40 minutes left. So I'm thinking that this part right here is the breakdown. Join breakdown. I mean, I can first. Whoa. Let's try that again. Join, rename, verse 2, verse 1, verse 3, and then this is verse 3b. And then, which one's this one again? Bridge. So the bridge generally, oops. The bridge generally is like a break from the normal stuff into something a little bit weirder, but I might just not do that. Actually, that works pretty well. Obviously, some more stuff needs to go in there, but, you know, it's a start. The breakdown will probably just go back to this for now, and then have little things like that. So I'm just kind of roughing out the structure for the rest of the song. It's definitely not going to be set in stone. Boop, boop. There we go. Just have that every, what is that, 16 bars. So yeah, I'll definitely have space to add your thing. I'm going to definitely move some of these already existing things around, the quotes. And I don't know how much I'm going to so yeah, I will add that.
All right, you want boobs? I'll give you boobs.
There you go. Just for you, Kendo.
Give you all right, you want boobs?
Okay, that should be right there.
All right, you want boobs? I'll give you boobs.
Oh boy.
All right, you want boobs? I'll give you boobs.
Well, I can honestly say that this will not be recognizable by anybody that knows my work, which I guess is the point. That's my wife's laugh. I love it. It is. The audiobook is Bruce Campbell. It's something about love, and I can't remember the name of it. I have to look it up. Campbell Love. Oh, it's called Let's Make Love. It's a very, very, very good audiobook and regular book. It's like it starts normal and then it's just like this descent into madness where, well, you'd have to just read the book. Oh, thank you, Kendo, for following me on Twitch. I just saw that you did that. I don't have any fancy notifications like Tim does yet. Kendo, that's not really much of a question. You always boob.
All right, you want boobs? I'll give you boobs.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move this around a little bit.
All right, you want boobs?
Because I feel like that should be in there too. kind of weird.
All right, you want boobs? I'll give you boobs.
No, no. There. Okay, we got another one taken care of. Now we've just got like 4 left. So. Oh yeah. Oh, this is another good quote. It's way at the end of this recording though.
No time for fucking around.
Yep. No time for fucking around. Yep. Okay, this is just gonna be the song where I use all of these weird ass vocal or clips that I've had lying around forever.
No time for fucking around. Here we go. No time for fucking around. Here we go.
This is what we've come to, I guess. Okay, what else do I got? I have a NASA recording, which doesn't help. I drop the mic.
Well, when you're teaching.
I just dropped your mic. Don't worry about it. Happens a lot when I'm right. I dropped the mic.
That's not what dropping the mic means.
I dropped all the mics.
I don't know if I can use that for. That was from a Hey Ash, what you playing? Clip.
Happens a lot when I'm right. I dropped the mic.
That's not what dropping the mic means.
Dropped all the mic. Don't worry about it. Happens a lot when I'm right. I dropped the mic.
Yeah, this is just going off the rails now. Thanks,
Don't worry
guys.
about it. Happens a lot when I'm right. I dropped the mic.
So this needs to be spread out a little bit more. The pacing is kind of weird.
Happens a lot when I'm right. I dropped the mic. Don't worry about it. Happens a lot when I'm right. I dropped the mic.
Okay. What else we got? I have voicemails. No, I'm not going to go into that, especially on stream because, you know, reasons. I might just reuse some of the ones that I already have here. Just because some of these are me singing like song ideas, and I definitely don't want to accidentally play one of those. Okay, so I think that that's pretty much all I'm going to be able to extract from my weird samples. I guess since we're getting weird now, I might as well look at Tim's stuff again. What am I going to name this song? People on the stream, what am I going to name this song?
I'm a bearded white dwarf. I'm a bearded white dwarf. I'm a bearded white dwarf. I'm a bearded white dwarf.
Oh God. I mean, I could just name it Masquerade because that was the theme.
I'm a bearded white dwarf. I'm a bearded white dwarf.
Alright, you want boobs? I'll give you boobs.
Okay, this needs to get pushed back a little bit more.
Alright.
Alright,
you want boobs? I'll give you boobs. Here we go.
oh boy. Okay, so for the rest of this, I might just reuse what I have over here, just because I have kind of run out of things to extract from.
But why not get in on the action? Why not get in on the...
Okay, so this time...
Why not get in on the action? Why not get in on the action?
Yep, so that works. What?
Go music.
Go music. Thanks. It's getting there. This one's really weird. The theme was Masquerade, so you're supposed to make a song about it.
Like something, because he don't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves.
Hopefully I finish in the next 36 minutes. Yeah, I'm trying.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated, but why not get in on the action?
Okay, so what is this song?
They don't care whether you like it or not, because he don't give a shit.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated,
because he don't give a shit.
Thug life. Cardboard civil law is very...
Cardboard civil law is very complicated.
Thug life.
Thug life.
Oh my god.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated. Thug life. Cardboard civil law is very complicated. Thug life. Cardboard
Okay.
civil law is very complicated. Thug life. Thug life. Thug life.
Just getting that timing right is somewhat important, actually. And yet, now you're right, with all these ridiculous ones, the artist one doesn't really seem to fit anymore. But considering the tone of the rest of this, I don't really care.
Or should I wait? Or should I wait? Or should I wait? A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. Because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves.
I actually like that the way it is. I'll just work on creating a little bit of a break in the percussion there. So what's going to happen for the rest of this, I need to create one more audio thing here.
Cardboard civil...
About it. Happens a lot when I'm right.
I'll just copy all this. I'll just fill this in right here with this, and there was another one.
I just dropped your mic.
That's not what it means.
Sure. Do that and move that.
Don't worry about it. Happens a lot when I'm right. I just dropped your mic.
That's not what it means.
Okay. audio portion complete. At least for the moment.
A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit.
Okay, so this last bit here. Okay, so I just want to get rid of this one. And these.
Because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves. Because he satisfy themselves.
Okay, so let's work backwards because this is the easy part right here and I'd rather get this done. So we can just do a simple fade out here. Easy, easy. And aside from the utility fade out, I'm going to fade this out too, just to make sure that it actually does fade out, because utility only does negative 32 decibels. Sometimes that's not enough. Another thing I want to do is with this pluck, I want to create an auto filter so I'm able to control what it sounds like. Generally, I want it all the way up, but for the last bit, I want it to fade out with this. So I'll fade that out like that. And just like I did up here, I'll just copy and paste this utility down. So it also has the same volume out. And the bass can do the same thing. So this is moving down. Actually, perfect. I like that the bass stays. So now that we have that auto filter, I can actually use that in the beginning too, to bring things in, because that is important. Ugh, stupid mouse. Yeah, so this is where things get a little bit more customized. That's better. Perfect. And I can reuse this basically every time the bass comes in.
All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves.
Okay, and since I have this note here, this guy right here, which is an extension of the notes rising over on this side, I want to keep this in there. So I'm just going to have that in there because it sounds weird when it's not.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated, but why not get in on the action?
They don't care whether you like it or not, because he doesn't give a shit.
Thug life.
So I need to create another section for this. So I'm actually going to change this to red to make sure I don't forget. I need to make some kind of instrument that fills in that spot.
Time for fucking around. Here we go.
I'm a bearded white dwarf.
Oh boy.
All right, you want boobs? I'll give you boobs. Here we go.
Okay, so there's a breakdown here, which will have a little bit more, and I think I need to add a couple more little bursts of laughter there.
I'll give you boobs.
Perfect. Obviously the breakdown needs work, so I'll make that red.
Not get in on the action.
What I might do with these is I'm going to trigger an auto filter on and off right here, so it's going to be really kind of not distorted, but
Why not get in on the action?
more muted.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated. Thug life.
Here we go.
There.
Don't worry about it. It happens a lot when I'm right. I just dropped your mic.
That's not what it means.
That feels rushed. Okay, so this feels like rushed for some reason. So I'm gonna.
I just dropped your mic.
That's not what
I don't understand what's going on there.
I just dropped your mic.
That's not what it means.
I just dropped your mic.
That's not what it means.
It happens a lot when I'm right. I just dropped your mic.
That's not what it means.
Okay, so I'm gonna extract this and make this a little bit slower.
That's not what it means. That's not what it means. That's not what it means. That's not what it means.
I just dropped your mic.
That's not what it means.
Sure.
All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. Because he doesn't give a shit.
I'm gonna kind of just repeat that. Repeat that.
All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. Because he doesn't give a shit. Because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves.
Okay. So for the most part, and this is just generalizing, like this is done, and then this is done. There's still like micro transitions that need to happen, but the two parts that need work are the verse and the break, or the bridge and the breakdown. So I'm thinking of running out of time. That's what I'm thinking of. seeing if I can modify this at all, the lead, into something else. Just because so I'm going to take this and I'm going to mess with it and just make it sound different. Like I did with the bass, what I'm going to do is I'm going to join these together. You looking for something? Oh.
Yeah, my lazy Kate.
Lazy Kate. Uh-oh. She on the counter? You can't eat waffles, girl. Those are mine. Don't lick your lips at me. So this is getting a little strange, but that's okay. And this might be something that I add. There we go. I can add this right here. And do like what I did before, have a little bit of automation. So this will slowly get more intense. Okay, so, and I just want to end that with this last note, just like I do with everything else. Perfect. I'm thinking I can create, the bridge is generally reserved for just a complete break in what the song normally sounds like. So I'm thinking about really pushing the reverb channel and creating something super big and echoey. Not super big, but just echoey. And you'll notice that I use a lot of analog for like everything I do. And yeah, that's how it goes.
Don't worry about it. Happens a lot when I'm right. I dropped the mic. No time for fucking around. Here we go.
Cool. I like the idea of like adding the glissando effect on 2 of these, just because it makes it sound really fucked up.
No time for fucking around.
It's a little loud.
Don't worry about it. Happens a lot when I'm right. I dropped the mic.
Yeah, I like adding this too. What was that chord? I think it was this. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Happens a lot when I'm right. I dropped the mic.
Okay, so I gotta remember to add that groove pool to all of these. Also with these, I'm going to do a little bit more automation to increase the high end. That's a little too high. And to compensate for that, because higher frequencies are often perceived as louder, I'm going to lower the volume just a touch.
Don't worry about it. Happens a lot when I'm right. I dropped the mic.
No time for fucking around.
I like it. I like it.
I'm a bearded white dwarf.
Alright, you want boobs? I'll give you boobs.
Okay, and for this part, I'm thinking about creating the offbeats, but very, very infrequently. Oop. Just since this is the breakdown. Okay, so no, can't join that. Yeah.
Why not get in on the action?
Okay, so this is starting to get into the part where it comes around to, oops, that's supposed to be offbeats, where it comes around to like the micro transitions and stuff, where every couple bars something different happens. And I don't have time to do all of that, unfortunately.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated. Thug life. Here we go! Thug life. Here we go! Thug life. Here we go!
Alright. Oh, am I missing a vocal thing here?
No time for fucking around.
I don't want to just straight up reuse it, though. Oh shit, I have 10 minutes left. This has gone really fast.
Cardboard civil law. But why not get in on the action?
Which one of those did I use? I think the action one.
All right, you want
Cardboard civil law is very complicated.
Okay. So I'll use this one. Right here.
But why not get in on the action?
Okay, so the breakdown. The breakdown needs just a touch more work.
Why not get in on the action? Cardboard civil law is very complicated. Thug life. Here we go!
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back something from over here to fill it and help fill in these gaps. Because something needs to fill in these gaps right here. So this will help fill in those gaps. Yeah. Ah, I deleted it. There we go. This last bit here, I'm gonna bring in the hats. Just be like, hey, another transition's coming up, guys. Prepare your butts.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated. Thug life. Here we go!
Hi, kitty.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated. Thug life. Here we go!
So, this is more or less a complete song. Unfortunately, I don't really have the time to completely, well, okay, so I'm going to master it while I'm listening to it fully. Here we go.
All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy yourselves.
Cardboard civil law is very complicated, but why not get in on the action?
Watch your ears.
They don't care whether you like it or not, because he doesn't give a shit.
Thug life.
Don't worry about it. Happens a lot when I'm right. I drop the mic.
Yeah, that's better. I gotta change this around a little bit.
Don't worry about it. Happens a lot when I'm right. I drop the mic.
Okay, so the other thing I wanted to do is, it was mentioned in this as well, where there's these bit crush sweeps, and I figured that might be neat to add, just in a couple places to give it a little bit more weirdness. Not there though, because that's the wrong spot.
They don't care whether you like it or not, because he doesn't give a shit.
Thug life.
Don't worry about it. Happens a lot when I'm right. I drop the mic.
I wish I had more time.
I'm a bearded white dwarf.
Alright, you want boobs? I'll give you boobs.
Why not get in on the action? Cardboard civil law is very complicated. Thug life.
I kind of want to push that really hard here.
Thug life. Is very complicated. Cardboard civil law is very complicated. Thug life.
But why not get in on the action?
dropped your mic.
That's still not what it means.
All artists are that way. A good artist will never ask you how you like something, because he doesn't give a shit. Because he doesn't give a shit. Because he doesn't give a shit. They don't care whether you like it or not. They do it to satisfy themselves.
Okay. Cool. Well, unfortunately, that's about all the time I have. I would like to add some more micro transitions, and I might do that because like it's cool like that, but if I go in here and I just delete this kick,
Get in on the action.
like that shit is amazing. So I might do that a couple times just throughout the track. And unfortunately, that's pretty much all I can do. I don't want to do it in verse 1 until the end. Seems like I'm doing it in the same place. Yeah, so that's pretty much going to be it. That's a good one. This one was fun. I liked it a lot. I have not saved it yet. I've worked on this for the last 2 hours and I have not saved it. 2-hour tracks 2016. It is 2016-02-07. Is that how you spell Masquerade? It is not. There's an E in there. Yeah. Close. Oh boy. This will be a good one. Anyway, I am going to finish this up and there we go, and get it posted. So, yeah, this was a super fun challenge. I had a lot of fun with it, and unfortunately, due to the time constraints that they mentioned in the actual challenge, the sooner you get it submitted, the higher on the list it is. So I am going to try to do that right now. As always, this will be posted on YouTube, and if you're watching this on YouTube, you should check out my Twitch channel where I do this every Wednesday and Sunday. And that is Ben_Burns, BURNES. Same with my Twitter handle, which has been showing up periodically right there on the webcam. And that's all I have. So thank you so much for everybody who has been sitting in and participating and offering awesome and crazy advice, because this song would not have been made without your support and your very strange way to approach this stuff, and I appreciate that a lot. So you guys have a good afternoon and evening, and I'll talk to you later. Take care.